So we have to talk about this new found footage horror movie called Scary. It was released recently on a popular streaming service. And I'm here to tell you that this one is actually good. This is not one of those found footage movies that's just like a stupid waste of time. This one's actually got some scares in it, and it has a really cool premise. It's about a man named Daniel who is obsessed with urban exploration, and his girlfriend, who is a YouTuber, goes along with his plans to explore abandoned areas, even though she'd rather be doing something else. So this time, he wants to go check out an abandoned psychiatric hospital. And while looking around, they find videotapes left behind by the former patients. And when they take these tapes home, they start watching them. And they realize that these are snuff films made by the doctors of the patients. Now, I will say, I do love the whole found footage style, but I know that a lot of people don't. So let me just quickly address that. Yes, there are moments where it feels a bit too shaky, but I thought that overall it was done well. And the fact that this movie is only 84 minutes long helps with keeping the energy high, because if it would have been longer, then the constant shaky cam might have gotten annoying, but it didn't. And also the reason why it's shaky cam is because it's found footage. It's supposed to be realistic, and for the most part, it totally works. Another thing that this movie does very well is build up a sense of dread. For example, after our couple finds the VHS tapes, they go back home, pop them into their VCR, and watch what's on them. And before they see anything disturbing, we hear someone screaming in the other room. And then the screen cuts to black. They turn the TV off, and then they turn it back on. And then the scary stuff starts coming on the screen. That scene right there is such a great example of building up suspense, and it works so well. And it doesn't stop there either. There's another scene later on in the movie where they're watching another tape, and once again we hear a scream from the other room. And this time, instead of cutting to black, the screen slowly dims until it goes completely black, and then the power goes out. Now, if you're someone who watches these videos at night with your headphones in, I can promise you that moment was scary. I also have to give props to the cinematography, because there were times when the camera angles felt cinematic, and it almost felt like this ain't found footage anymore, especially during the scenes set in the past. The way they used natural lighting and how they lit up faces at certain points was very nice to look at and really helped sell the story. Now, the main characters in this movie aren't very likable. Our male lead is kind of a dick, and our female lead is really annoying. She complains a lot and never seems to listen to the man who's trying to warn her. But even though I didn't like them, I still cared about them. And the reason why is because the script was good. It had a lot of great moments, and it kept me interested in what was going to happen next. Also, the plot twists that this movie has were not predictable at all. There's one in particular that takes place during the second act that totally caught me off guard, and it added another layer of creepiness to the film. And it makes you question everything you thought you knew. And the ending is fantastic. It's both terrifying and sad. And also, I'm not gonna lie, there were a few jump scares in this movie that actually got me. So I was not expecting that. So yeah, if you're wondering whether or not you should watch this movie, my answer is yes. Yes, you should. I think anyone who likes horror movies should watch this one. It's one of the better ones I've seen in recent years. And I honestly believe that if you go into this with an open mind, you'll enjoy it. Now, I will say I do wish that they focus more on the mystery aspect and less on the couple, but it didn't take away from the experience enough to make me dislike the movie. But if you're someone who wants a movie with more of a focus on the mystery and less on the couple, then I recommend checking out the movie Behind the Facade on a popular streaming service. It's a found footage ghost story, and it's absolutely amazing. Seriously, if you've never seen it, do yourself a favor and watch it as soon as possible. It's one of the best movies on a streaming service, in my opinion. So yeah, Behind the Facade is definitely worth checking out if you want a good mystery. But if you want a movie that'll make you jump in your seat, then Scary is the one you should watch. Now, before I end this video, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever watched a movie that was so boring you fell asleep? Well, I have, and it happened recently. So I'm going to review the movie that put me to sleep next. And if you want to be a part of that video, then please share your thoughts about that down below. What is the most boring movie you've ever seen? Thank you for listening, and now on to the next video.